Hey you guys, so today I'm doing plant unboxing and I ordered a bunch of beautiful irises from Shriner's Iris Gardens. And these irises are going to be planted in a garden that I showed you a couple of weeks ago. The one with the pool and a lot of plantings around the pool. And the thing about that garden is that it has a lot of summer interest and early spring interest. But around end of May and beginning of June, there are very few things that are blooming. And I thought that irises will be an amazing addition to the plant palette. So I normally don't order irises online because I am fortunate to live really close to Presby Iris Gardens, which has one of the biggest collection of irises in the United States. So around this time of year, or even a little bit earlier, they have a sale. So I would go out there and buy my rhizomes. But this year I decided to try the Shriner's Iris Gardens because I've heard of them many, many times. Also, I went to the Presby Iris Gardens during its full bloom with the owner of that garden that I showed you, and she was so blown away. She just wanted to get all of the colors. And I went home that night and I ordered all of these irises because we just couldn't wait. So the interesting thing that you will see is that a lot of the colors here are actually darker colors, like really, really dark purple, almost black. And the reason being is because the plant palette in that garden has a lot of blues, and light blues look amazing with dark purples and like nearly black colors. So here we go, let's get started. So here's the box, and the rhizomes are packed with this wood shaving like material, and then you have your planting instructions right here. This is all of the cultivars that I ordered, and a little card that tells you how many rhizomes there are in the box, so you can tell them right away if you're missing something. So let me take these out. You can see it's kind of like layer by layer. I'm just going to go ahead and take all of them out and go over individual varieties because I do have some that repeat. Now this is what the rhizomes look like when they arrive, and you just have to make sure that they're nice and firm, there are no soft spots or any rotting, and also that the roots are nice and healthy, which they are in this case. I actually can see already some new roots forming here. I love the labels on these. It tells you the height of the plant, the cultivar, and also the photo. And I will post all of the photos of the cultivars that I'm going over today right here, so you can kind of look at them a little bit closer and appreciate the beauty. But this one is called Sea of Love, and it has this gorgeous blue color. The next one is Feel the Thunder, and it's kind of a double color with pale blue on top and kind of dark, really dark blue on the bottom. Gorgeous plant. And as I mentioned, I did order a lot of the darker varieties, which will look beautiful with the lighter blue colors and also the blue colors that are already in the garden. Now this one is a little different. This one is Beauty Within, and it has this gorgeous antique like color, really light blush. This one is Absolute Treasure. This is a very pale, beautiful blue color. Also, I forgot to mention, some of these varieties are fragrant and some are reblooming. I do not remember which ones are which, but I just wanted to have a little bit of fragrance of the iris in the garden. I do have some fragrant irises of my own, and it's a very wonderful, subtle scent. So when you research irises for your own garden, you can kind of look for the ones that smell really good. Now this one, I am not quite sure why I ordered this one. This is Redneck Girl. It has like this really dark maroon color, So we'll see. I'm not sure what my logic behind that one was. And there's another blue one, which is blue Trill. It seems like a double color as well, a little bit of a darker blue on the top and a really pale blue on the bottom. Now, really dark colors. This one is Raven Girl, and when I wasn't sure which of the darker colors to order, I actually did a poll on Instagram, and I asked if any of you guys have experience with darker color irises and which ones look really good. And Raven Girl was actually one of the favorites that people keep mentioning, because a lot of times when you buy things online with plants, you know, the photographs are either saturated or it doesn't really come true to color. But when you grow it in your own garden, you can really tell what color they are. And that's why I ordered a variety of darker colors, because I'm not sure which ones are the really dark colors that we're looking for. Anyway, I'm really excited to see what the Raven Girl looks like, but it is gorgeous so far. Now this one is Before the Storm. It seems a little bit of a taller iris. Beautiful. This Black Suited, from what I read, is one of the darkest of irises. It's nearly black. And black is black. Gorgeous. And this one is called Autumn Explosion, and I think this is one of the reblooming varieties because of the name. And these are bonuses, and for a certain number of rhizomes that you buy from Shriners, they will give you a free rhizome. And this one is called Another Chapter, and it's a beautiful iris. Actually goes really well with the color scheme of the garden. And then another one is Easter Candy. It's a double color, really kind of light lemony yellow with a beautiful blue on the bottom. Right, so this is it for the iris plant haul, and if you're thinking about buying bearded irises for your own garden, right now is a great time. And it is also a great time to divide your bearded irises if you have any in your garden. I know it seems a little bit counterintuitive dividing plants in the middle of the summer, but bearded irises are one of those exceptions that you have to divide pretty much before Labor Day, or at least in my climate here, Zone 6, Northern New Jersey. I try to divide my bearded irises before Labor Day. Generally, bearded irises are very easygoing plants. They only require a few things. First one is full sun, so at least 6 hours of sunlight per day for them to bloom well. And second is great drainage. They will not tolerate standing water. Now, there are other varieties of irises that can grow in wet spots and even marshland. And there are certain varieties of irises that will grow in part shade, like our native Iris cristata here. But for bearded irises, full sun and well-draining soil are absolutely must. If you cannot find bearded iris that you love, which I doubt, there are thousands of varieties to choose from with so many beautiful colors. You can try species of irises. There are almost 300 species, including some native varieties to eastern United States, like Iris cristata and Iris versicolor, which I planted in that beautiful garden. Now, one thing to remember is that most of the irises are short blooming, and they only bloom a couple of weeks at a time, with some reblooming varieties, like I mentioned. But I like that ephemeral nature of that plant. It's almost like the cherry blossoms, right? We're waiting for them to bloom all winter long, and then they bloom and explode with so much color, and then they're gone. It's kind of the same thing with irises, but I actually like the iris look even after they're done blooming because of their strappy and sword-like foliage. Especially if it's backlit. All right, you guys, this is it for today's video, and I will be planting these rhizomes this coming week. And everything I heard about Shriners rhizomes is that they bloom the following season. So if I plant them this year, they will bloom the following year. And I just cannot wait. I think it's going to be so, so beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so today I'm doing another plant unboxing. Just a dog. No worries. And these gardens are going... the flies. Large garden. I knew this was not going to be easy. And these the sun is now entered the picture. Instructions as who you get a bonus rhizome. Like literally flew into my eye. Oh my God. Now Michael decided to move the car now. Make some noise. Waiting. What the?